What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, we're going to talk about DEC once again, and if you're getting tired of me talking about DEC or tokenomics, I apologize. That is just where my head is at right now, so you can expect a lot more videos of these. I do want to get into more gameplay videos, but my deck is currently rented out. As you can see, I'm traveling and not in my current setup, so I do want to get some battles in with Immortalis as soon as possible, but that will be coming soon, probably sometime next week. In the meantime, though, I am very much interested in this DECB proposal, the upcoming land potions, and I started thinking a little bit further out with something like Rebellion. Now, here's the thing: Rebellion is probably 6 months out. I don't think that we get it before Q3, so July at the very earliest would be when we could expect it. But as the title of this video will probably be, Rebellion, I think, will save us, right? I think it'll probably end up being the thing that will save us if nothing else works in the meantime. And the main reason for that, and when I say save us, I'm talking about getting DEC back up to peg. If Rebellion sells for the same price as Chaos Legion, which is 4,000 DEC or $4 worth of credits, here's the thing: 1 million Rebellion packs, which is not a lot in my opinion, right? 1 million Rebellion packs being sold, maybe even as a pre-sale or something, is going to eat up 4 billion DEC off the market. Now we're looking here at 6.2 billion DEC that is currently in circulation, but that includes everything, right? So that includes what is everything on Hive, I should say, but that includes all of the liquidity pools, that includes team accounts and community accounts, as well as individual accounts. So and bridges. Sorry, I forgot about that. So the fact that it could eat up just 1 billion packs. 1 million packs could eat up 4 billion DEC is absolute insanity to me. If you remember, with the Chaos Legion pre-sale, Phase 2, as well as the general sale, I think we opened up to like going through 5 million packs at the beginning of that. Now, keep in mind, the player base was different then. Asset values were much higher. There was still a lot of hype and FOMO because we were only at the beginning of the bear market, or maybe the beginning of the end of the bull market at that point. And so, there was still a lot of capital coming into the space, a lot of people still excited, whereas many folks, many players that I know have already left the game. So at this point in time, I don't know what it's going to look like in 6 months, and my hope is that we can get the economy to a better place. But that's why I'm thinking just a conservative 1 million packs is something that I think this team can do, because we saw a crazy amount of packs get sold for Chaos Legion with just the Christmas sale, right, or the holiday sale that happened at the end of last year. So 1 million packs eating up that much. I mean, we don't even have to get to 1 million packs to have a significant amount of DEC get eaten up. Now, the thing with this is that it's not going to get put into the DAO, say like Riftwatchers would if that was sold for DEC. It would be considered team revenue. So they would be holding on to it. And my expectation is that over time they would probably sell at some point just to cover expenses, right? Again, this is team revenue. Packs are supposed to go to pay team salaries and devs and all that stuff. So when people look at the team selling DEC, they should be selling DEC, right? They shouldn't be doing it now because it's going to tank the market, but the goal should be to get DEC to a point where they are able to take it in as revenue for the services that they provide, which include, keeping the game up and running and all the cool stuff that we get with it, and be able to convert that to fiat and pay it out to their all their bills, servers, employees, all that stuff, right? So right now, if you look at it, they are getting that from all the pack sales, but they're only getting like 60%, less than 60% of the value. So even though they would be selling it off at that point, I don't think that it would be as high or as significant and drive the value down, as long as they do it in hopefully an intentional and appropriate way, right? But 4 billion DEC, I think, would still be significant for 1 million packs. And this kind of gets me back to the Riftwatchers proposal. And I know we're talking about rebellion here, but I do want to reconsider the position on the Riftwatchers for DEC proposal. Now, I was staunchly against it when it came out. I voted against it. And I maintain that the only problem that I had with that proposal is the timing in which it came out. It was a month after the pre-sale, and that was just too soon. If the team had waited just 2 months, right? If they had just waited 2 months from what I think it was November when they put out that pre-sale or that proposal, maybe it was like late October. But if they had just waited until now, um, I think that the community sentiment and response would have been different. There would have been enough distance and time. We would have seen a slowdown in sales, and people would have understood, like, okay, well, maybe this makes sense, similar to how we shifted SPS to DEC sales, SPS to DEC in the middle of last year. Um, Again, I just think that if it had come out now, then it would have been received completely differently, which makes me look now at the numbers once again. And I know Aggie did like a soft kind of poll recently that was like literally like 50-50, I think, within MavChat on whether or not they should readdress this. But I genuinely believe that it would be worthwhile. And the reason is the numbers for Rift Watchers actually look pretty good. And this was the argument that Aggie was making. And I wasn't necessarily buying in because we'd heard it all before, and I don't know what the demand is for Rift Watchers as it is right now. Now, keep in mind, if we were to get that right, Rift Watchers for DEC, every 200,000 Rift Watcher packs sold would equal 1 billion DEC getting locked up in the DAO. And now that is actually different than it going to the team, because the team will probably end up spending it or selling it on the market, whereas the DAO would actually hold on to it until we as a community, we as SPS stakeholders, decide what to do with it. So it's actually in a much safer place in the DAO because it cannot be touched until we decide to do something with it, and it can stay there for a longer time period. And again, I'm sure the team is handling it responsibly as well if they have it. But again, even if they're holding some, they may be circulating it back out for credits, purchases, and all that stuff, which is ultimately a net positive for the economy because that means more money is flowing into the game versus the DAO, which again it would be locked up regardless. So 200,000 every 200,000 packs that are sold is 1 billion DEC. So we actually only need, in my opinion, like 500,000 packs sold with that, right? And so there'd be a massive discount. There'd probably be a Russian. I don't know if it'd be 500,000 packs sold right away, but I can see, 4 to 500,000 packs being sold within a couple of weeks of this going live as people start to try to arbitrage DEC, take advantage of whenever it dips, and then buy these packs at a discount. So what would that do? 400 to 500,000 packs is roughly 2 to 2.5 billion DECs. And that's exactly what we're looking to burn with this DECB proposal. So maybe we try the DECB proposal first, see how that rolls. But I'm actually in for like just going all in on getting rid of as much DEC in circulation as possible. I would want the team, and I guess I'm actively saying this now as a request or trying to gauge community interest here. I would actually want the team to put this proposal back out, and I probably would vote for it. Again, the timing is the only thing that bothered me last time, and now that it's been 3 months, people who bought Rift Watchers have had a chance. They've had a full quarter, 3+ months to be able to get the advantages of playing with those cards on their own. And the rest of the community not having them. I don't mind them going on a quote-unquote sale at this point in time to support the overall thesis for DEC being a product-backed stablecoin. So, I don't know if the team will actually put it forward, but I want to gauge some community sentiment here. How are you guys feeling about this now? And again, keep in mind that we can't erase this from our memory, right? We can't erase the fact that it was proposed, just a couple weeks after the pre-sale had ended. But if it was put out today, has there been enough time? Can we let bygones be bygones? Are you willing to forgive, maybe not forget, but forgive, however you were feeling about it back then? And would you be willing to vote for it now? I know that there are people who think like DEC shouldn't be in the the DAO to begin with, and there might be some other technical things that people might disagree with. I want to hear all of it. How are you feeling? Yes or no? Yay or nay? Is this something that you would want to see, first of all? And if they do put it up for another proposal vote, would you be willing to vote yes this time if you voted no last time? Because, like I said, I'm just putting it out there publicly. I would love for it to come back. I think that an appropriate amount of time has passed, and I think this combined with the DECB proposal passing and land potions and all the cool stuff, there's a good chance, guys. Again, maybe I'm just feeling naively bullish right now, but I am trying to back it up with numbers. I'm there's a good chance that we could get the economy back on track within Q1 of this year and actually get us set for rebellion. I know this video is supposed to be about rebellion, but I just talked about 3 things that could eat up a ton of DEC: land potions, Riftwatchers for DEC, and DEC batteries. So that all could get us into a much better spot. Maybe not even just within Q1, but like by February, if they're able to implement a lot of these changes within the next couple of weeks. So I'm just trying to put this out there, gauge community interest, see what the temperature is like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.